People in India are going crazy about the trailer. I just hope that, when the movie comes out, that people get a chance to try to see it on the biggest TV with the loudest sound system, home theater, whatever you can. Get your family and friends together to watch the movie, because it's a movie that's meant to be sort of enjoyed, in with a community. Star Wars, it's kind of a epic sci-fi action time travel alien movie, starring Chris Pratt, and it was something that it was a script that I got a few years ago that I was really excited about. It's an original sci-fi movie with an emotional family character study story at its heart. Something that really appealed to me, something I was really excited about, something I've kind of dreamed about. I love genre movies and sci-fi, horror, action were some of my favorite movies, the favorite kinds of movies that I watched when I was a kid. And so to be able to make a movie like that, to find a script that does this, and to be able to make a movie that is a big, massive tentpole sci-fi movie, but have a human story at its heart was something just for me that was really, it's a 1 in a million opportunity, and I'm really super happy that I got the chance to make it. Well, fortunately for us, we finished most of the shooting before COVID happened. So we had just wrapped basically most of the principal photography. We did have to go back and shoot for another week or so during COVID, but the initial shoot we were lucky enough to get under the wire. The problem came into post-production, so we sat down to start to cut the movie, and that's when the lockdown and the real sort of serious pandemic measures happened, and we just had to scramble and figure out another way to get the movie made. We had software-based solutions with Evercast. We sent everyone home and did a lot of meetings via Zoom and all of that kind of thing. And then when it was safe, we're COVID tested constantly, and did some in-person stuff, socially distanced, in order to do a couple of reviews and things like that. But we were able to pretty quickly figure out a way to have everybody work from home, and it was just sort of like figuring out, on a day-by-day basis what the challenges were as far as that goes, and then coming up with solutions and making it work. But yeah, COVID was hard, but it was also, I think, kind of all bonded us together because we all kind of worked together as a team to figure out how to make it work and make the movie great. That's a good question. I mean, I definitely would want to make sure that there were no aliens. So I would probably want to make sure that we got rid of any aliens that were there in the future. I would want to make sure. I think the things that I think worry people about the future, I think today are things that we, that are important for us to, I'm always kind of thinking about, like, how can we make the world a better place, reduce our carbon footprint, all of that kind of thing. Like, what can we do on a day-by-day basis to make the world better? And I guess sometimes for me, it kind of boils down to kindness, to generosity, to trying to walk a mile in someone else's shoes, like sort of look at their life with more of an open heart. I think that's stuff that I would want to, if I, stuff that I would want, I try to do on a day-by-day basis, and I would want to bring that energy to the future. How can we love more than not? People in India are going crazy about the trailer. I just hope that, when the movie comes out, that people get a chance to try to see it on the biggest TV with the loudest sound system, home theater, whatever you can, loudest TV, turn it up, get your family and friends together to watch the movie, because it's a movie that's meant to be sort of enjoyed, in with a community. It's a movie meant to be enjoyed with people around you, because it's a fun ride, and it's got jokes, it's got scares, it's got a heartfelt family drama at its core. So it's hopefully it's a movie for the entire family and for people to enjoy together. Yeah, I mean, it's, I'm a movie theater guy, as a kid, like that was, movie theaters were everything to me. And what's great about this opportunity, when we get to premiere the movie worldwide. It's when we mixed the movie and color corrected the movie, we were able to make the HDR picture. We were able to make it. It's the best looking version of the movie, and I think that's something that's really, to me, to have that much control over the black levels. I mean, to get down into the weeds, the saturation of black levels and things like that, and to have it represented as accurately as possible. There's a lot of that to me is really exciting. What streaming has, there's something about having that level of control and knowing that the audience is going to experience it as close to as possible as the way that we meant for them to experience it, both picture-wise and with sound. The sound team did a really amazing job with the sound in this movie, and Lorne with his score. The whole thing is a very immersive sound experience. And we specifically mixed it for the streaming, for the home theater. So I'm excited to have people experience something as close as, as close to the theatrical experience as humanly possible in their homes, and that's what we want to do. We want to bring the theatrical experience home and try to have people replicate that. Yeah, towards the middle of the movie, there's a shot the deep swell. There's a big oil rig called Deep Swell, and there's an attack on Deep Swell, and there's a really big crucial shot in the middle of that scene that I was really proud of. That's a combination of practical, digital. It's got a little bit of everything in it, and it's got a lot of epic scope, and it's really beautiful and saturated. The color's really beautifully saturated and things like that. There's a lot of moving parts to it. I was really proud of that. Really proud of that shot. Absolutely. Yeah. Are you inviting me?
Yes, of course. We would love
to.
Thank you so much for your time, and all the best for the project. Take care.
Thank you very much.